Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Chibi-Robo. In the last episode, it doesn't really matter so much what we did. Things have changed a little bit. Unfortunately, I had some technical difficulties, which meant that I had to shut the game down before I was able to save. So you might see some numbers that are different, our rank might not be the same. Very unfortunately, I missed out on 100 scrap, which means that I don't actually have the ability to buy the next Utilibot. Which is, like I said, unfortunate, but we're gonna deal with it. So, in this episode, we're going to continue on. I've decided that we're gonna hop into Jenny's bedroom next, and see if Drake is up there, patrolling, or whatnot. And also, let's just see what, if anything, changes in Jenny's bedroom at night. Alright, so in we go. Oh, we also learned that her little pink bear is named Sunshine. Alright, anything interesting happening in here? Aha. Oh, the poor mummy. He's made to be scary, but the one person he's meant to scare doesn't like him very much. Makes you feel kind of bad. Oh, and here's Drake, just as expected. Will he talk to us without the suit? Hello, Space Hunter Robo. Look at that! That towering castle! And all the way at the top of it, what do I see? Ha 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 ha! Delightful damsel. She gazes down at me with lost eyes. I can tell her heart aches for justice. Listen! Space Hunter Code, Part 4. Love justice with a burning passion. Drake Redcrest must speak to her. She needs my attention. However, a minor obstacle stands in my way. How am I supposed to get up there? Aha! The one called Mort will know what to do. I am at a loss. But the destiny of a space hunter is to find the truth. I assume that Mort is probably our little mummy friend. Mort being a word that usually has to do with death. I definitely played, not necessarily princess dolls as a kid, but I had a lot of princess Barbies. I still do love really fancy dresses. Safety is an illusion, but my shoebox under the bed makes me feel safe, day or night. What's that? I forgot. Let me introduce myself. I am Mort. Will you listen to my story? Of course. It's about the other night. Oh no, stop, you'll break it! That is what transpired. The lovely Princess Pitts hasn't left her castle since then. Her bare foot causes her terrible embarrassment, I'm sure. I'm very worried about her. If you find the red shoe, please let me know. Well, we already found the red shoe. And it appears that maybe Sunshine is not quite as cheery as he looks up front. Mort's trying his best to be scary. Did you find the red shoe? We did. Yes? Hurry up and give it to Princess Pitts. I can't go into the castle because my body won't fit. Another one of life's little disappointments. I put a flight of stairs in front of the castle. Go ahead and use it. And now we have access to the castle. I guess I can start on the castle now. I can't finish it. This is that puzzle I was talking about that you need a ton of battery to do. And also there's pieces missing, so you can't do it all in one try anyway. Let's see, are the pieces actually on the castle? Some of them are. Alright, so we might as well get started. Let's see what we can do. I really, really like this little clockwork castle. I never had any toys like this growing up, but in... Is it Disney? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Either Disneyland or Disney World, or both, I guess. Yeah, but I think it's both. There's a ride, It's a Small World, that has a big clockwork... Oh! How did I get up? Oh, yeah. Not a castle, but like there's little clockwork soldiers and little dolls and stuff, and I always really loved watching that go off. Alright. And, you know, just to add to our energy requirement, there are going to be stickers and things that we need to blast along the way. Can I? No. Okay, looks like we're going around this way. This castle is one of my favorite and least favorite things in the game. Oh, I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I needed to go the other way first. Yeah, this guy's supposed to be moving. Alright, that's okay. We can actually get over there from here. I really like the idea of this castle. It is a little bit annoying that you have to tackle it in chunks, and that, I mean, I like the idea, AA battery. I like the idea of having to come back to something once you've gotten stronger later. It's just, I don't know, something about having to interrupt what you're doing is never fun. But we can at least put that battery in there, which will save us some energy on the next trip. I'll get as far as I can. There is probably going to be a point where we have to stop. You've recharged 25 times. I don't remember if that's something I just missed or if that's something that happened when I was redoing stuff. But yeah, once you hit 20 recharges, Telly starts to count them. Which should be cute, but it actually just takes more time and is something that I really wish they didn't do. Alright. We already saw where to put that AA battery. So let's put it in and see what it does. I am happy now that technology these days isn't as reliant on batteries, because one of the most annoying things as a kid was if you had a battery-operated toy, having to recharge the batteries, and if you didn't have a battery on hand, then you just couldn't use the toy. This is where you insert a AA battery. I think they meant NAA. That's not how you say that. In it goes. All right. Just lovely. I do love clockwork soldiers and like clockwork dolls in general. All right, so now we have a platform that'll lead us over to the other side. If we can land on it, yep. You do not rotate as it does. Okay, here we are. And a big part of the reason why this isn't going to be possible now is because hovering just takes so much energy. But like I said, we can at least go over here, get rid of some stickers, do what we can, see what our next goal is going to be before we get our upgrade. I don't like to tackle this thing in its entirety until I have at least 200 power. That's probably too big a gap. Let's go this way. Ooh, there was a little edge there. Okay. We're close to being out of power. I'm not sure there's much point trying this right now, but let's just see. I can at least get an idea of where I'm going for next time. Do keep in mind that you are going to need to take some power to hover down. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. We're going to get rid of that sticker. And then we're going to go back down. And that's going to be the end for now. After I check to see if there's any money in here, of course. Actually, is the battery right here? No, you have to travel a little bit. Money? Yeah, oh, that's a slot for the battery that I was thinking of. Alright, so that's it for the castle for now. We'll come back here when we have at least 200 power. But it was nice to get that started. And now I think that's got things rolling a little bit more with Drake. Alright. Yeah, an extra 40 battery power would really be helpful for that. And honestly, having even more is even better. This is one of the long-term projects of the game. But there's no time limits or anything, so we can do things as we like at our leisure. Boy. I guess Jenny must be really stressed if she's already scribbled up the room this much since we came in here to clean, like, earlier today. Boy, oh boy. If only crayon stains came out of the carpet this easily. I'm amazed I've never gotten crayon stains on everything. I don't draw on surfaces, but I drop things very easily. Blasting curses! I can't get to that castle! Perhaps the key to true justice is knowing when to surrender. Bah, what am I doing here anyway? If you recall, please tell me, Space Hunter Robo. I am at a loss, but the destiny of a space hunter is to find the truth. That's kind of a motif with Drake. Does he say anything else? Never mind. Despite the fact that there are actually stairs there now, that's a little bit of a theme with Drake, is being lost and not knowing what he's doing and not knowing if he's on the right side. Alright, well, let's get out of here. I'll really quickly check to see if we can even get into the master bedroom right now. And then if we can, then we'll go. If we can't, then we'll find something else to do. Can we go into the master bedroom? Can't tell from here. Also, I forgot to do the little thing sitting on the peg with Telly. I think I can probably do that on the little mushroom peg as well. Let's see. We can't. Alright, so the master bedroom is not open to us right now. Which means it's actually time to go do something else. So let's take care of that little peg. And then maybe we'll play around with the living room ladder, because we haven't done that yet. Alright. Of course, if we could find some more spiders, that would be good. Okay. A little bit of cash for our trouble. And let's get going. Unfortunately, it looks like we won't be doing any training tonight. But we'll find something else to do. Which one of these doors leads to the foyer? That's the front door, by the way, that door right there. Actually, I don't care if we have to go through the kitchen. Oh, this is the foyer because the foyer is next to the door peg. That's right. I might go into the kitchen anyway just to hunt for spiders, to be honest. Taking a little break. Say, looks like you found yourself a nice place to rest. Oh, but you still have work to do. Make hay while the sun shines. Well, the sun's not shining, so maybe I'll just stay here. Just hang out with our new friend, the Utilibot. Oh, does this only happen once per day, night, per actual day? Huh. So get back in there, champ. Let's go. I've never been totally clear on the mechanics of how that works exactly. Alright. I am actually going to cut through the kitchen because I want to hunt for spiders. If I can get the kitchen ladder tonight, that's more productive than going through the living room and just getting random stuff. That dog. Always giving me extra work. Although I suppose in our case that's not a bad thing. More muddy paw prints is more happy points and more moolah for us. I might buy that nectar seed. We're gonna need it at some point. Although we don't have what we need to plant it yet. Or to use it properly, so maybe I'll let that go for now. Alright, real quick, checking for oil. There's oil. Really nice if we could get enough to get the ladder in here. Ooh, cleaning bonus. Mrs. Sanderson told me to give them out. We know. 30 happy points, not bad. Not bad at all. Just your very presence makes everyone happy, happy, happy. Alright, so there's oil. I am not, however, seeing spiders. It's alright, I'm gonna go plug in first. Speaking of plug in, I think the The full name for this game is Plug Into Adventure, but I've never seen... I don't know if that's like the official name. It's not on the box or anything. At least I don't think it is. I didn't put it in the title of the Let's Play. Maybe I should have. Alright, back to the hunt. If only real spiders were this not creepy. If I've never mentioned it before, I'm terribly afraid of spiders. Although I'm a lot better than I was. I used to be, like, completely cripplingly phobic of them. I don't think it's quite that bad anymore. Oh, quick cleaning bonus right after the last one. Yeah, I don't like spiders. I'm not really okay with them being around me. I'm definitely not okay with them being in my home. But I'm, like, much more okay than I was. I don't immediately just, like, flip out anymore. I'm almost to the point where I could potentially maybe think about catching one and, like, releasing it. That's my eventual goal, is I'd like to be okay enough with spiders to really catch and release them. But as it is, I'm not that okay. I usually vacuum them up. Lots of oil, no spiders. Yeah, that's a good tip for anybody who is arachnophobic. Get a vacuum that has, like, a hose nozzle. Oh, there they are. Oh, and there's lots of them. Especially if you have a nozzle with a head that detaches. And then, so you can, reach, like, little corners and stuff. You can just vacuum them up. You don't even have to get close to them. That was how I survived living out in the countryside. Sucking up spiders. Alright. Okay, very good. And I don't think we're going to have time to really do much of anything else, so let me just clean up after Dow. And so tomorrow we can at least get the ladder in the kitchen, which is nice. Get an extra tool. I am waiting for some new equipment to come to the chibi shop, but all things will come eventually. The spoon is something that I'm interested in, but is actually not the tool that I am the most interested in. As you could probably tell from the menu, there's quite a few tools. Some of them are more useful than others. The spoon has some very specific uses. Unfortunately, none of them are really cleaning things up. But still important nonetheless. I don't think we have enough time to really do anything productive. So I don't know, maybe I'll hunt around for some spiders here too. Honestly, it's been a lot of time and a lot of redoing stuff. I don't remember if we already found spiders in the living room. I guess we must have, because there's no oil here. Ah, well. We will eventually get enough for everything. Like I said before, it's not like we're on a time limit or anything. I'm just trying to be as efficient as possible. Because, you know, I'm recording. I want to make sure that I do things in a timely manner. Alright, let's at least move this into position for tomorrow. Get some of the power loss out of the way. Alright. So now we won't have to spend all that power tomorrow. Way to go. I think we can call it a day. I'm proud of the work we've done. Not a bad night, if I do say so myself. Oh, good morning. Let's adjust your happy point total. Yeah, you can see there we were top 10 before, now we're not. Your chibi ranking has gone from 31 to 10. For making it into the top 10, Citrussoft has sent you a special gift, a brand new bonus battery. Whoa, would you look at that? Your battery power went up to 180. In order to get the next bonus battery, you need 314 more happy points. If you're ever going to become Super Chibi-Robo, you'll need some advice, namely mine. To cross small gaps, use the Chibi-Copter. Really, all you have to do is press A. That makes you fly horizontally for a little while. While you're here, I do not want to save just yet. Although I learned my lesson with that. Never end a recording session without saving. I couldn't tell you what went wrong, honestly. I don't know exactly what happened. My controller started freaking out and I couldn't fix it and I had to, like, shut the whole thing down. But it seems to be okay now. Alright, let's get the kitchen ladder. Only leaves us with 150 scrap. If we include the spiders from the kitchen, I had more before, but it's time to let that go. It's a Utilibot! I'll set it up out in the kitchen. Perfect, we have a goal for tomorrow. And real quick, I just want to see if the new set is in yet. It is. This is what I wanted, the foyer warp. This will let us go up to the second floor without climbing the stairs. We want that. We definitely want that. Luxury, more of a luxury than a necessity, but it saves a ton of time. And you can't unlock anything else without it, so. Did I raise this up high enough to actually get up to that shelf? Yes, I did. Might as well take care of this, because it's right here. We'll let the living room Utilibot get a little bit of use before he feels too neglected. Although now that I've pushed him, he's not shiny anymore. Unfortunate. Alright. These ladders can go up real high. You can get pretty much up to the top of the rooms. And we will. I'm kind of trying to focus more on moving plots along. I guess not the main story, because the main story is Chibi-Robo. But I'm kind of trying to work on, I guess, the more time-related stuff. So, like, talking to people and toys when we can to get their things moving along so that we can do what we need to do in the next day if we have to. So let's see if Jenny has anything to say to us. Looks like she's got a different picture. Oh, we're together. I love Jenny's crayon drawings. There's a bunch of them, too. Look, Ribbit! Ribbit, maybe? It's adorable. I love it. Yay, Bit! Jenny just gave you 13 happy points. You got 20 moolah. Spread the happiness. Alright. That dog. Yes, I do have to do this every time. I can't help it. I see a thing that needs to be done and I have to do it. This is a very good game for me in that respect. I enjoy doing these little menial tasks. It makes me feel accomplished. Something about this, especially things where you have to, like, get rid of stains and stuff, it just makes my completionist bone happy. Alright, I am gonna go talk to Mr. Sanderson. I'm doing a brief scan for spiders. Not seeing any oil, unfortunately. Although there is water here. I'm not quite sure how that got there. Maybe somebody was watering the garden and it came in, somebody tracked it in from outside? I don't know. Speaking of tracking things, there are muddy footprints. So clearly somebody was going out there. So yeah, I guess maybe somebody was watering the garden and they tracked some water in by accident. Honestly, leaving small water stains like this around is not a huge deal. It will just evaporate on its own. But if we let that happen, then we don't get happy points. So, we'll just take what we can get. After all, we do have a goal now that requires lots and lots and lots of energy. That being the castle. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Sanderson real quick and then get on with our day. Yawn. Man, the news is boring. What a snore fest. Hey, Chibi. Can you change the channel, buddy? Oh, by the way, aren't you the neat freak, Chibi-Robo? I won't be using that toothbrush again, but if you're using it to clean, I'm fine with it. That's what I was waiting for him to say. I don't think we can change the channel, actually. He's just gonna have to do that himself. Alright, I think I might actually go to the foyer and take care of Telly's thing before I forget, because that's something, if you can't tell, that's gonna take a bunch of different days to do, and getting a jump on it when we can is going to be a good thing. I don't think I'm going to want to go back up to the, like, upstairs until I get that warp, honestly. It's more trouble than it's worth. And unless we get no spiders today, which, you know, is always a possibility, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to afford that. If not this day, then probably during the night. Of course, we do need to go into the master bedroom during the day, but there is going to come a certain point where we will be able to go in at night as well. There we go. I was wondering when that was going to happen again. Are you okay? That's happened 3 times. If I could change any one thing about this game, I would take that out. It's just a completely pointless waste of time. Alright. Where are them spiders at? This is quite a bit of the gameplay loop, at least for me, going around and cleaning stains. It's probably the part of the game that I kind of enjoy the most, for the reasons that I talked about already. And also, the sounds are very satisfying. The little guitar riff when you use the toothbrush, and, you know, the sounds of getting the happy points when you finish cleaning. I like it. This is a very chill game. Very relaxing. There are obviously moments of action, but, you know, even fighting the spiders isn't super crazy and, like, high adrenaline. You know, I kind of laughed at my friends for cleaning off their dog's feet with wipes, but maybe they need to do that for Dow. Would, make my job easier. It would reduce my pay, but it certainly would make everybody's lives easier. Maybe it just has open access to the outdoors, although I've never seen a doggy door or anything. I guess maybe they just forgot to put it in. Or maybe they just let him out sometimes. It is nice that he has a yard to play around in. I would love to have a dog someday. I am unfortunately allergic, so I'd probably have to find some sort of hypoallergenic breed. And even then, I definitely believe in adopt, don't shop. So I'd either have to get lucky or just find a different animal, which is fine. I'd also love to have a rabbit. I'd love to have ferrets. Oh my god, I love ferrets. I'd love to have a lizard or a snake. I would love... Oh, spiders, and lots of them. Excellent. I would absolutely love to have a snake. The only oh no, don't go away! Huh? Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I adore snakes. I would love to have one. The only problem is I don't think I'd feel comfortable feeding it, because you have to feed them like dead mice and stuff. I couldn't do it. Oops, not that. There's apparently one species of snake that's like commercially available that eats eggs. But that is awfully specific, and that's assuming that I'd be able to find the right kinds of eggs, and I don't want to take that level of chance. What I'd love to have is an iguana, because iguanas are reptiles, and I love reptiles, but they're herbivores. They eat vegetables. Yeah, I'd love to have like a skink or a gecko or something, but again, the bug thing, I couldn't live with having crickets living in my house, and they get out. I know you can do what you can to keep them from getting out, but they get out, and I don't do loose bugs in the house. But iguanas, herbivores. The only problem with iguanas is finding a vet, because a lot of iguanas are considered exotic, and a lot of vets don't actually treat exotic animals. So, I'm a big believer in responsible pet ownership. If I ended up living in an area, because I'm planning on moving to a different country someday, but if I end up in an area with no exotic vets, I obviously wouldn't get an exotic animal. I want to make sure that whatever animal I bring into my home would actually live a long life. Oh my, how thoughtful of you. Thank you, I think so too. I love it when you help out. It saves me a lot of trouble. I'll make sure to give Telly your moolah bonus. Yay! Little extra bonus. But yeah, if I ever get a dog someday, I'd like to make sure it's good. It's well taken care of. Alright. That spoon is up there, and I want it. Alright, we gotta move this out a little bit. Oops, not like that. And here we go. If the ladder is blocked and can't raise up, it will just stop. Alright, up we go. Finally. And there's goodies up here. It's been kind of a while since we got a new tool. Here's our spoon. Oh, we're standing on it. Hey, that's a kid's spoon. When you hold it, it looks like a shovel, Chibi-Robo. Hey! I bet you can dig over there. Indeed we can, but we're going to deal with that next episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Chibi-Robo, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode where we play with our new toy. Bye-bye!